about, adjective, moving around, astir, adverb, on all sides, around, favorite, noun, a person or thing who enjoys special regard or favor, verb, to favor, adjective, preferred or liked above all others, unless qualified, request, noun, act of requesting, with the adposition at in the presence of possessives, and on in their absence, verb, to ask for, something, knob, noun, a rounded protuberance, especially one arising from a flat surface, a fleshy lump or caruncle, verb, of a man, to have sex with, equally, adverb, manner, in an equal manner, in equal shares or proportion, with equal and impartial justice, evenly, capable, adjective, able and efficient, having the ability needed for a specific task, having the disposition to do something, permitting or being susceptible to something, overtake, verb, to pass a more slowly moving object or entity, flaws, noun, a flake, fragment, or shiver, noun, a sudden burst or gust of wind of short duration, windflaw, exchange, noun, an act of exchanging or trading, order, noun, arrangement, disposition, or sequence, verb, to set in some sort of order, autumn, noun, traditionally the third of the 4 seasons, when deciduous trees lose their leaves, typically regarded as being from September 24 to December 22 in parts of the Northern Hemisphere, and the months of March, April and May in the Southern Hemisphere. Adjective, of or relating to autumn, autumnal, confirmation, noun, an official indicator that things will happen as planned, officially, adverb, in an official manner, according to official rules or regulations, plate, noun, a slightly curved but almost flat dish from which food is served or eaten, verb, to cover the surface material of an object with a thin coat of another material, usually a metal, double, noun, twice the number, amount, size, etc., verb, to multiply by 2, adjective, made up of 2 matching or complementary elements, adverb, twice over, twofold, doubly, noun, the double time, a marching cadence, pace, approaching running speed, hole, noun, a hollow place or cavity, an excavation, a pit, an opening in or through a solid body, a fabric, etc., a perforation, a rent, a fissure, verb, to make holes in, an object or surface, blooming, verb, to cause to blossom, to make flourish, noun, the act by which something blooms, adjective, opening and blossoms, flowering, adverb, often followed by well, bloody, bleeding, extremely, stapled, verb, to sort according to its staple, verb, to secure with a staple, adjective, fastened with staples, comply, verb, to yield assent, to accord, to acquiesce, agree, consent, to adapt oneself, to conform. Image, noun, an optical or other representation of a real object, a graphic, a picture, verb, to represent by an image or symbol, to portray, eyelash, noun, one of the hairs which grow along the edge of eyelids, processing, verb, to perform a particular process on a thing, verb, to walk in a procession, noun, the action of the verb to process, affectionate, adjective, of a person, having affection or warm regard, loving, fond, reminder, noun, someone or something that reminds, penthouse, noun, an outhouse or other structure, especially one with a sloping roof, attached to the outside wall of a building, sometimes as protection from the weather, verb, to provide with a penthouse, shelter by means of a shed sloping from a wall, or anything similar, horizon, noun, the visible horizontal line or point, in all directions, that appears to connect the earth to the sky. Prescription. Noun. The act of prescribing a rule, law, etc. Adjective. Of a drug, etc. Only available with a physician or nurse practitioner's written prescription. Kindness. Noun. The state of being kind. How. Noun. The means by which something is accomplished. Adverb. To what degree. Conjunction. The manner or way that. Loving. Verb. Usually transitive, sometimes intransitive. Stative. To have a strong affection for someone or something. Verb. To praise. Commend. Noun. The action of the verb to love. Adjective. Expressing a large amount of love to other people. Affectionate. Noun. Leader, leader. Greengrocer. Noun. A person who sells fresh vegetables and fruit, normally from a relatively small shop. Parking. Verb. To bring something such as a vehicle to a halt or store in a specified place. Noun. The action of the verb to park. Patient. Noun. A person or animal who receives treatment from a doctor or other medically educated person. Adjective. Of a person willing to wait if necessary, not losing one's temper while waiting. Kilo. Noun. In the international system of units, the base unit of mass, conceived of as the mass of 1 liter of water, but now defined by taking the fixed numerical value of the Planck constant h to be 6.626070015 times 10 to 34 when expressed in units of kilogram. Operator m2. Operator s-1. Symbol. Kilogram. County. Noun. The land ruled by a count or a countess. Adjective. Characteristic of a county family. Representative of the gentry or aristocracy of a county. Mail. Noun. A bag or wallet. Verb. Detransitive. To send a letter, parcel, etc. through the mail. Obstacles. Noun. Something that impedes, stands in the way of, or holds up progress. Awareness. Noun. The state or level of consciousness where sense data can be confirmed by an observer. Devoid. Verb. To empty out, to remove. Adjective. Empty. Having none of, completely without. Lately. Adverb. Recently. Not long ago, of late. Challenges. Noun. A confrontation. A dare. Verb. To invite someone to take part in a competition. Camera. Noun. A device for taking still or moving pictures or photographs. Basics. Noun. A necessary commodity, a staple requirement. Brewing. Verb. To make tea or coffee by mixing tea leaves or coffee beans with hot water. Noun. The production of alcoholic beverages, such as beer, by fermentation. The process of being brewed. Pal. Noun. A friend, buddy, mate, cobber. Someone to hang around with. Verb. Be friends with, hang around with. Founded. Verb. To start an institution or organization. Verb. To melt, especially of metal in an industrial setting. Adjective. Having a basis. Short. Noun. A short circuit. Verb. To cause a short circuit in something. Adjective. Having a small distance from one end or edge to another, either horizontally or vertically. Adverb. Abruptly, curtly, briefly. Preposition. Deficient in. Explanatory. Adjective. Intended to serve as an explanation. Locksmith. Noun. One who practices locksmithing. Sofa. Noun. A raised area of a building's floor, usually covered with carpeting, used for sitting. Verb. To furnish with one or more sofas. Comprehension. Noun. Thorough understanding. Mentions. Noun. A speaking or notice of anything, usually in a brief or cursory manner. Used especially in the phrase make mention of. Verb. To make a short reference to something. Reviews. Noun. A second or subsequent reading of a text or artifact in an attempt to gain new insights. verb. To survey, to look broadly over. Cruise, noun. A sea or lake voyage, especially one taken for pleasure. Verb. To sail about, especially for pleasure. Can, verb. Auxiliary verb, defective. To know how to be able to. Raspberries, noun. The plant Rubus aedeus, verb. To gather or forage for raspberries. Noun. A noise intended to imitate the passing of flatulence, made by blowing air out of the mouth while the tongue is protruding from and pressed against the lips, or by blowing air through the lips while they are pressed firmly together or against skin. Used humorously or to express derision. Verb. To make the noise intended to imitate the passing of flatulence. Lips, noun. Either of the two fleshy protrusions around the opening of the mouth. Verb. To touch or grasp with the lips. To kiss. To lap the lips against something. Verb. To kiss. To smooch. Leaky. Adjective. Having leaks, not fully sealed. Clients, noun. A customer, a buyer or receiver of goods or services. Moral, noun. Of a narrative, the ethical significance or practical lesson. Verb. To moralize. Adjective. Of or relating to principles of right and wrong in behavior, especially for teaching right behavior. Misunderstanding, noun. A mistake as to the meaning of something or a specific point of view. Erroneous interpretation or comprehension. Misconception. Lifestyle, noun. A style of living that reflects the attitudes and values of a person or group. Competition, noun. The action of competing. Offended, verb. To hurt the feelings of. To displease. To make angry. To insult. Payable, noun. In the plural, debts owed by a business. Liabilities. Adjective. Due to be paid. Rising, verb. To move, or appear to move, physically upwards relative to the ground. Noun. Rebellion. Adjective. Going up. Preposition. More than. Exceeding. Upwards of. Biggest. Adjective. Of great size, large. Perspectives, noun. A view, vista or outlook. Creature, noun. A living being. An animal or, sometimes derogatory, a human. Joy, noun. A feeling of extreme happiness or cheerfulness, especially related to the acquisition or expectation of something good. Appearing, verb. To come or be in sight. To be in view. To become visible. Noun. Appearance. Act of coming into view. Sprint, noun. A short race at top speed. Verb. To run, cycle, etc. at top speed for a short period. Caps, noun. A close-fitting hat, either brimless or peaked. Verb. To cover or seal with a cap. Noun. Capitalization, noun. An uppercase letter. Verb. To convert text to uppercase. Noun. Capacitor, noun. A recording or screenshot. Verb. To take a screenshot or to record a copy of a video. Noun. A capsule of a drug. Noun. A wooden drinking bowl with two handles. Noun. Capital letters. Capitals. Instruction, noun. The act of instructing, teaching, or furnishing with information or knowledge. Attachments, noun. The act or process of, physically or figuratively, attaching. According, verb. To make, to agree or correspond. To suit one thing to another. To adjust, adjective. Agreeing. In agreement or harmony. Harmonious, adverb. Accordingly, correspondingly. So, adjective. True, accurate, adverb. To the, explicitly stated, extent that. Conjunction. In order that. Interjection. Used after a pause for thought to introduce a new topic, question or story. Printer, noun. One who makes prints. Democratic, adjective. Pertaining to democracy, favoring democracy. are constructed upon the principle of government by the people. Invitations. Noun. The act of inviting. Solicitation. The requesting of a person's company. Abilities. Noun. Suitableness. Disregard. Noun. The act or state of deliberately not paying attention or caring about. Misregard. Verb. To ignore. Pay no attention to. Attended. Verb. To set on fire. Kindle. Verb. To listen to something or someone. To pay attention to. Regard. Heed. Adjective. Attending. Shiny. Noun. Anything shiny. A trinket. Adjective. Reflecting light. Imitations. Noun. The act of imitating. Raw. Noun. Sugar refining. Sugar trade. An unprocessed sugar. A batch of such. Adjective. Of food. Not cooked. Adverb. Without a condom. Northerners. Noun. A native or inhabitant of the north of a region, or of the world as a whole, such as one of the northern United States, the north of Norway, etc. Pipe. Noun. Meanings relating to a wind instrument. Verb. To play music on a pipe instrument, such as a bagpipe or a flute. Forever. Noun. An extremely long time. Adjective. Permanent. Lasting. Adverb. Duration. For all time. For all eternity. For a lifetime. For an infinite amount of time. Exactly. Adverb. Manner. Without approximation. Precisely. Interjection. Signifies agreement or recognition. Received. Verb. To take. As something that is offered. Given. Committed. Sent. Paid. Etc. To accept. To be given something. Adjective. Generally accepted as correct or true. Instead. Adverb. In the place of something, usually mentioned earlier, as a substitute or alternative. Bin. Noun. A flying insect. Of the clade Anthophila within the Hymenopteran superfamily Apoidea. Known for its organized societies, though only a minority have them. For collecting pollen and, in some species, producing wax and honey. Pets. Noun. An animal kept as a companion. Verb. To stroke or fondle. An animal. Noun. A fit of petulance. A sulk. Arising from the impression that one has been offended or slighted. Noun. A term of endearment usually applied to women and children. Noun. A formal, written request made to an official person or organized body, often containing many signatures. Janitor. Noun. Someone who looks after the maintenance and cleaning of a public building. Fulfill. Verb. To satisfy, carry out, bring to completion, an obligation, a requirement, etc. Disciplined. Verb. To train someone by instruction and practice. Adjective. Possessing mental discipline. Lights. Noun. Visible electromagnetic radiation. The human eye can typically detect radiation, light, in the wavelength range of about 400 to 750 nanometers. Nearby shorter and longer wavelength ranges, although not visible, are commonly called ultraviolet and infrared light. Noun. A stone that is not thrown hard enough. Noun. The lungs, now chiefly of an animal, being lighter than adjacent parts. Adult. Noun. A fully grown human or animal. Verb. To cause to be or become an adult. Adjective. Fully grown. Campaigns. Noun. A series of operations undertaken to achieve a set goal. Verb. To take part in a campaign. Republican. Noun. Someone who favors a republic as a form of government. Adjective. Advocating or supporting a republic as a form of government. Advocating or supporting republicanism. Inexpensive. Adjective. Low in price. Meant. Verb. To intend. Resist. Noun. A protective coating or covering. Verb. To attempt to counter the actions or effects of. Kill. Noun. The act of killing. Verb. To put to death. To extinguish the life of. Preposition, before, something significant. Sang. Verb, to produce musical or harmonious sounds with one's voice. Proactive. Adjective, acting in advance to deal with an expected change or difficulty. Reliable. Noun, something or someone reliable or dependable. Adjective, suitable or fit to be relied on. Worthy of dependence. Reliance or trust. Dependable. Trustworthy. Drawer. Noun, an open-topped box that can be slid in and out of the cabinet that contains it. Used for storing clothing or other articles. Stockbroker. Noun, a person who buys and sells shares. Stock, on a stock exchange on behalf of clients. May also provide investment advice and/or company information, depending on the level of service offered or chosen by the client. Cover. Noun, a lid. Verb, to place something over or upon, as to conceal or protect. Adjective, of or pertaining to the front cover of a book or magazine. Awe. Noun, a feeling of fear and reverence. Verb, to inspire fear and reverence in. Deny. Verb, to disallow or reject. Cleans. Noun, removal of dirt. Verb, to remove dirt from a place or object. Cereal. Noun, a type of grass, such as wheat, rice or oats, cultivated for its edible grains. Spooky. Adjective, eerie, or suggestive of ghosts or the supernatural. 5. Noun, the digit, figure 5. Numeral, a numerical value equal to 5. The number following 4 and preceding 6. Fact. Noun, something actual as opposed to invented. Interjection, used before making a statement to introduce it as a trustworthy one. Architects. Noun, a professional who designs buildings or other structures, or who prepares plans and superintends construction. Verb, to design, plan, or orchestrate. Council. Noun, a committee that leads or governs, e.g. city council, student council. Astronaut. Noun, a member of the crew of a spaceship or other spacecraft that travels beyond Earth's atmosphere, or someone trained to serve that purpose. He. Noun, the game of tag, or it, in which the player attempting to catch the others is called he. Pronoun, personal, a male person or animal already known or implied. Fulfillment. Noun, the act of fulfilling. Academic. Noun, usually capitalized, a follower of Plato, a Platonist. Adjective, belonging to the school or philosophy of Plato. Jury. Noun, a group of individuals chosen from the general population to hear and decide a case in a court of law. Verb, to judge by means of a jury. Greatly. Adverb, to a great extent or degree. Gain. Noun, the act of gaining. Acquisition. Verb, to acquire possession of. Immersion. Noun, the act of immersing or the condition of being immersed. Painter. Noun, an artist who paints pictures. Compete. Verb, to be in battle or in a rivalry with another for the same thing. Position, or reward, to contend. Celebrated. Verb, to extol or honor in a solemn manner. Adjective, famous or widely praised. Shortlisted. Verb, to place something on a short list. Adjective, placed on a short list. Autumn. Noun, traditionally the third of the 4 seasons. When deciduous trees lose their leaves. Typically regarded as being from September 24th to December 22nd in parts of the Northern Hemisphere, and the months of March, April and May in the Southern Hemisphere. Adjective, of or relating to autumn. Autumnal. Kind. Noun, a type, race or category, a group of entities that have common characteristics such that they may be grouped together. Cucumbers. Noun, a vine in the gourd family, Cucumis sativus. Dean. Noun, a senior official in a college or university, who may be in charge of a division or faculty. For example, the Dean of Science. or have some other advisory or disciplinary function. For example, the dean of students. Verb, to serve as a dean. Project. Noun, a planned endeavor, usually with a specific goal and accomplished in several steps or stages. Verb, to extend beyond a surface. Enrichment. Noun, the act of enriching or something enriched. Bowling. Verb, to roll or throw a ball in the correct manner in cricket and similar games and sports. Noun, a game played by rolling a ball down an alley and trying to knock over a triangular group of 10 pins. 10-pin bowling, 5-pin bowling. Excited. Verb, to stir the emotions of. Adjective, having great enthusiasm. Junk. Noun, discarded or waste material. Rubbish, trash. Verb, to throw away. Approve. Verb, to sanction officially. To ratify. To confirm. To set as satisfactory. Apologizes. Verb, often followed by for. To make an apology or excuse. To acknowledge some fault or offense, with expression of regret for it, by way of amends. Engineer. Noun, a person who is qualified or professionally engaged in any branch of engineering. Verb, to design, construct or manage something as an engineer. Heat. Noun, thermal energy. Cologne. Noun, a type of perfume consisting of 2 to 5% essential oils, 70 to 90% alcohol and water. Finishing. Verb, to complete something. Noun, the act of completing something. Collapse. Noun, the act of collapsing. Verb, to break apart and fall down suddenly, to cave in. Gone. Verb, to move. Adjective, away, having left. Preposition, past, after, later than, a time. Stewardess. Noun, a female flight attendant, a member of the crew of an airplane who is responsible for the comfort and safety of its passengers. Shoulder. Noun, the part of an animal's body between the base of the neck and forearm socket. Verb, to push a person or thing, using one's shoulder. Sight. Noun, in the singular, the ability to see. Verb, to register visually. Laughing. Verb, to show mirth, satisfaction, or derision, by peculiar movement of the muscles of the face, particularly of the mouth, causing a lighting up of the face and eyes, and usually accompanied by the emission of explosive or chuckling sounds from the chest and throat. To indulge in laughter. Noun, the action of the verb to laugh. Cooks. Noun, a person who prepares food. Verb, to prepare food for eating by heating it, often by combining it with other ingredients. Verb, to make the noise of the cuckoo. Verb, to throw. Count. Noun, the act of counting or tallying a quantity. Verb, to recite numbers in sequence. Adjective, grammar. Countable. Documentation. Noun, something transposed from a thought to a document, the written account of an idea. Blogger. Noun, a contributor to a blog, from weblog, or online journal. Sauna. Noun, a room or a house designed for heat sessions. Verb, to use a sauna. Power. Noun, ability to do or undergo something. Verb, to provide power for a mechanical or electronic device. Adjective, impressive. Sentences. Noun, the decision or judgment of a jury or court. A verdict. Verb, to declare a sentence on a convicted person. To doom, to condemn to punishment. Shirt. Noun, an article of clothing that is worn on the upper part of the body, and often has sleeves, either long or short, that cover the arms. Addressable. Adjective, able to be addressed. Breaths. Noun, the act or process of breathing. Evaluated. Verb, to draw conclusions from examining. To assess. Entrance. Noun, the action of entering, or going in. Settle. Verb, to conclude or resolve, something. Epic. Noun. An extended narrative poem in elevated or dignified language, celebrating the feats of a deity, demigod, heroic epic, other legend or traditional hero. Adjective. Of, or relating to, an epic. Means. Verb. To lament. Verb. To intend. Noun. Now chiefly in the plural. A method or course of action used to achieve some result. Noun. Resources. Riches. Noun. An instrument or condition for attaining a purpose. Shirt. Noun. An article of clothing that is worn on the upper part of the body, and often has sleeves, either long or short, that cover the arms. Decorator. Noun. Someone who decorates. Hundredth. Noun. The person or thing in the hundredth position. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 100. Illness. Noun. An instance of a disease or poor health. Gun. Noun. A device for projecting a hard object very forcefully. A firearm or cannon. Verb. With down. To shoot someone or something. Usually with a firearm. Medication. Noun. A medicine, or all the medicines regularly taken by a patient. Generous. Adjective. Noble in behavior or actions. Principled, not petty, kind, magnanimous. Bury. Noun. A burrow. Verb. To ritualistically enter in a grave or tomb. Haircut. Noun. The act of cutting of the hair. Often done professionally by a barber, hairstylist, or beautician. Rating. Verb. To assign or be assigned a particular rank or level. Verb. To berate, scold. Noun. A position on a scale. Millionaire. Noun. Strictly. A person whose net worth is at or greater than 1 million units of the local currency, but less than 2 million. Alive. Adjective. Having life. Living. Not dead. Adjective. Only used attributively. Having life. That is alive. Disturbing. Verb. To confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective. Causing distress or worry, upsetting or unsettling. Retain. Verb. To keep in possession or use. Mini. Adjective. Miniature, tiny, small. Point out. Verb. To identify among a group of similar subjects, or in a scene where the subject might not be readily seen or noticed. With a gesture of the body. Brace. Noun. Armor for the arm. Vambrace. Verb. To prepare for something bad, such as an impact or blow. Spends. Noun. Amount of money spent, during a period, expenditure. Verb. To pay out, money. Innkeeper. Noun. The person responsible for the running of an inn, usually the proprietor. Cold. Adjective. Of a thing, having a low temperature. Biology. Noun. The study of all life or living matter. Instances. Noun. Urgency of manner or words. An urgent request. Insistence. Verb. To mention as a case or example. To refer to. To cite. Deployment. Noun. An arrangement or classification of things. Exploit. Noun. A heroic or extraordinary deed. Verb. To use for one's own advantage. Cooked. Verb. To prepare. Food. For eating by heating it. Often by combining it with other ingredients. Verb. To make the noise of the cuckoo. Verb. To throw. Adjective. Of food that has been prepared by cooking. Fan. Noun. A handheld device consisting of concerted material, or slats of material, gathered together at one end, that may be opened out into the shape of a sector of a circle and waved back and forth in order to move air towards oneself and cool oneself. Verb. To blow air on something, by means of a fan. Handheld, mechanical or electrical, or otherwise. Assess. Verb. To determine, estimate or judge the value of, to evaluate. 11. Noun. a cricket team of 11 players. Hence first 11, the team of best cricket players. At a school. Second 11, the B team, etc. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 10 and before 12. Represented as 11 in Arabic digits. Complaints. Noun, the act of complaining. Maximum. Noun, the highest limit. Adjective, to the highest degree. Limited. Verb, to restrict. Not to allow to go beyond a certain bound. To set boundaries. Noun, an express train that only halts at a limited number of stops. Adjective, with certain, often specified, limits placed upon it. Café. Noun, a convenience store. Originally one that sold coffee and similar basic items. Noun, a coffee shop. An establishment selling coffee and sometimes other non-alcoholic beverages. Simple meals or snacks, with a facility to consume them on the premises. Nothing. Noun, something trifling, or of no consequence or importance. Adverb, not at all, in no way. Pronoun, not anything, no thing. Grade. Noun, a rating. Verb, to assign scores to the components of an academic test. Manage. Noun, the act of managing or controlling something. Verb, to direct or be in charge of. Chirping. Verb, to make a short, sharp, cheerful note, as of small birds or crickets. Noun, gerund of chirp, an instance of chirping. Sleeve. Noun, the part of a garment that covers the arm. Verb, to fit a sleeve to. Face. Noun, the front part of the head of a human or other animal. Featuring the eyes, nose and mouth, and the surrounding area. Verb, of a person or animal. To position oneself or itself so as to have one's face closest to something. History. Noun, the aggregate of past events. Verb, to narrate or record. Disobey. Verb, to refuse or, intentionally, fail to obey an order of somebody. Forms. Noun, heading. Physical, to do with shape. Verb, to assume a certain shape or visible structure. Emission. Noun, something which is emitted or sent out. Issue. Headmaster. Noun, a male school principal. Block. Noun, a substantial, often approximately cuboid, piece of any substance. Verb, to fill something, so that it is not possible to pass. Skating. Verb, to move along a surface. Ice or ground. Using skates. Noun, the action of moving along a surface. Ice or ground. Using skates. Kill. Noun, the act of killing. Verb, to put to death, to extinguish the life of. If. Noun, an uncertainty, possibility, condition, doubt, etc. Conjunction. Supposing that, assuming that, in the circumstances that. Used to introduce a condition or choice. Mic. Noun, a microphone. Verb, to microphone. To place one or more microphones, mics, on. Characterize. Verb, to depict someone or something a particular way, often negative. Infrared. Noun, electromagnetic radiation of a wavelength longer than visible light, but shorter than microwave radiation, having a wavelength between 700 nanometers and 1 millimeter. Adjective, having the wavelength in the infrared. Politicians. Noun, one engaged in politics, especially an elected or appointed government official. Avoids. Verb, to try not to meet or communicate with, a person, to shun. Gifted. Verb, to give as a gift or donation. Adjective, endowed with special, in particular intellectual, abilities. Races. Noun, a contest between people, animals, vehicles, etc., where the goal is to be the first to reach some objective. Example, several horses run in a horse race, and the first one to reach the finishing post wins. Verb, to take part in a race. In the sense of a contest. Noun, a group of sentient beings, particularly people, distinguished by common ancestry, heritage or characteristics. Verb, to assign a race to perceive as having a, usually specified, race. Noun, a rhizome or root, especially of ginger. Verb, to demolish, to level to the ground. Plans. Noun, a drawing showing technical details of a building, machine, etc., with unwanted details omitted, and often using symbols rather than detailed drawing to represent doors, valves, etc. Verb, to design, a building, machine, etc. Filtering. Verb, to sort, sift, or isolate. Noun, the process of passing something through a filter. Fill in. Verb, to fill, to replace material that is absent or has been removed. Bumpy. Adjective, rough, jumpy, causing or characterized by jolts and irregular movements. Boiled. Verb, of liquids, to heat to the point where it begins to turn into a gas. Adjective, cooked in boiling water. Birthday. Noun, the anniversary of the day on which someone is born. Verb, to celebrate one's birthday. Hospital. Noun, a large medical facility, usually in a building with multiple floors, where seriously ill or injured patients are given extensive medical and/or surgical treatment. Adjective, hospitable. Countries. Noun, chiefly British, an area of land, a district, region. Noun, a style of popular music that originated in the folk music of the rural population of the southern and western United States and characterized by string band instruments and simple melodies. Anna. Noun, a unit of currency in former British India equal to 12 pies or 1/16 rupee. Blue. Noun, the color of the clear sky or the deep sea, between green and violet in the visible spectrum, and one of the primary additive colors for transmitted light, the color obtained by subtracting red and green from white light using magenta and cyan filters, or any color resembling this. Verb, to make or become blue. Adjective, of the color blue. Idioms. Noun, a manner of speaking, a mode of expression peculiar to a language, person, or group of people. Old. Noun, with the invariable plural only, people who are old, old beings, the older generation, taken as a group. Adjective, of an object, concept, relationship, etc., having existed for a relatively long period of time. Grocer. Noun, a person who retails groceries, foodstuffs and household items. From a grocery. Verb, to sell groceries, to act as a grocer. Easily. Adverb, comfortably, without discomfort or anxiety. Census. Noun, an official count or enumeration of members of a population. Not necessarily human, usually residents or citizens in a particular region, often done at regular intervals. Verb, to conduct a census on. Overview. Noun, a brief summary, as of a book or a presentation. Verb, to engage in an overview, to provide a brief summary. Functionality. Noun, the ability to perform a task or function. That set of functions that something is able or equipped to perform. Expert. Noun, a person with extensive knowledge or ability in a given subject. Adjective, extraordinarily capable or knowledgeable. Rented. Verb, to occupy premises in exchange for rent. Harsh. Verb, to negatively criticize. Adjective, unpleasantly rough to the touch or other senses. Role. Noun, a character or part played by a performer or actor. Platforms. Noun, a raised stage from which speeches are made and on which musical and other performances are made. Verb, to furnish with or shape into a platform. Cut out. Verb, to refrain from doing something, using something, etc. To stop, cease doing something. Adjective, well suited. appropriate, fit for a particular activity or purpose. Chief. Noun. A leader or head of a group of people, organization, etc. Verb. To smoke cannabis. Adjective. Primary. Principal. Buyer. Noun. A person who makes one or more purchases. Noun. Adverb. To no extent, in no way. Logged. Verb. To cut trees into logs. Verb. To make. To add an entry, or more, in a log or logbook. Verb. To move to and fro. To rock. Schools. Noun. Collective. A group of fish or a group of marine mammals such as porpoises, dolphins, or whales. Verb. Of fish. To form into, or travel in a school. Noun. An institution dedicated to teaching and learning. An educational institution. Verb. To educate, teach, or train. Often, but not necessarily, in a school. Possibilities. Noun. The quality of being possible. Latitude. Noun. The angular distance north or south from a planet's equator, measured along the meridian of that particular point. Boiler. Noun. A person who boils something. Panic. Noun. Overpowering fright, often affecting groups of people or animals. Verb. To feel overwhelming fear. Adjective. Pertaining to the god Pan. Adjustment. Noun. The action of adjusting something. Hey. Interjection. An exclamation to get attention. Measure. Noun. A prescribed quantity or extent. Verb. To ascertain the quantity of a unit of material via calculated comparison with respect to a standard. Blossom. Noun. A flower, especially one indicating that a fruit tree is fruiting. A mass of such flowers. Verb. To have, or open into, blossoms. To bloom. Lobster. Noun. A crustacean of the Nephropodidae family. Dark green or blue-black in color, turning bright red when cooked. With a hard shell and claws. Which is used as a seafood. Verb. To fish for lobsters. Adjective. Red-colored, especially from a sunburn. Horror. Noun. An intense distressing emotion of fear or repugnance. Characters. Noun. A being involved in the action of a story. Argument. Noun. A fact or statement used to support a proposition. A reason. Verb. NNES. To put forward as an argument. To argue. Activities. Noun. The state or quality of being active. Activeness. Garage. Noun. A building, or section of a building, used to store a car or cars, tools and other miscellaneous items. Verb. To store in a garage. Playbook. Noun. A book containing the text of a play or plays. Figure out. Verb. To come to understand, to discover or find a solution, to deduce. Features. Noun. One's structure or makeup, form, shape, bodily proportions. Verb. To ascribe the greatest importance to something within a certain context. Comedies. Noun. A choric song of celebration or revel, especially in ancient Greece. Reminder. Noun. Someone or something that reminds. Education. Noun. The process of imparting knowledge, skill and judgment. Apart. Adjective. Used after a noun or in the predicate. Exceptional. Distinct. Adverb. Placed separately, in regard to space or time. Boots. Noun. A heavy shoe that covers part of the leg. Verb. To kick. Noun. Remedy. Amends. Verb. To avail. Benefit. Profit. Noun. The act or process of bootstrapping. The starting or restarting of a computing device. Verb. To bootstrap. To start a system, e.g. a computer, by invoking its boot process or bootstrap. Noun. A bootleg recording. Noun. A servant at a hotel etc. who cleans and blacks the boots and shoes. Bungee. Noun. An elastic fabric bound strap with a hook at each end, used for securing luggage. Problems. Noun, a difficulty that has to be resolved or dealt with. Characterize. Verb, to depict someone or something a particular way, often negative. Curry. Noun, one of a family of dishes originating from South Asian cuisine, flavored by a spiced sauce. Verb, to cook or season with curry powder. Equivalent. Noun, anything that is virtually equal to something else, or has the same value, force, etc. Verb, to make equivalent to equal. Adjective, similar or identical in value, meaning or effect, virtually equal. Playing. Verb, to act in a manner such that one has fun. To engage in activities expressly for the purpose of recreation or entertainment. Noun, gerund of play, an occasion on which something, such as a song or show, is played. Materials. Noun, matter which may be shaped or manipulated, particularly in making something. Verb, to form from matter, to materialize. Relevant. Adjective, directly related, connected, or pertinent to a topic. Ear. Noun, the organ of hearing, consisting of the pinna, auditory canal, eardrum, malleus, incus, stapes and cochlea. Verb, to take in with the ears. To hear. Recognize. Verb, to match something or someone which one currently perceives to a memory of some previous encounter with the same person or thing. Noted. Verb, to notice with care, to observe, to remark, to heed. Adjective, well known because of one's reputation, famous, celebrated. Scarf. Noun, a long, often knitted, garment worn around the neck. Verb, to throw on loosely, to put on like a scarf. During. Verb, to last, continue, endure. Preposition, for all of a given time interval. Next. Noun, the one that follows after this one. Adjective, nearest in place or position, having nothing similar intervening. Adjoining. Adverb, in a time, place, rank or sequence closest or following. Preposition, on the side of, nearest or adjacent to, next to. Inside. Noun, the interior or inner part. Adjective, of or pertaining to the inner surface, limit or boundary. Adverb, within or towards the interior of something, within the scope or limits of something. A place, especially a building. Preposition, within the interior of something, closest to the center or to a specific point of reference. Lips. Noun, either of the two fleshy protrusions around the opening of the mouth. Verb, to touch or grasp with the lips. To kiss. To lap the lips against something. Verb, to kiss. To smooch. Interviewer. Noun, one who interviews. Journalist. Noun, the keeper of a personal journal, who writes in it regularly. Seats. Noun, something to be sat upon. Verb, to put an object into a place where it will rest. To fix. To set firm. Healthcare. Noun, the prevention, treatment, and management of illness or the preservation of mental and physical well-being through the services offered by the medical, nursing, and allied health professions. Advice. Noun, an opinion offered in an effort to be helpful. Lady. Noun, an aristocratic title for a woman, the wife of a lord and or a woman who holds the position in her own right. A title for a peeress, the wife of a peer or knight, and the daughters and daughters-in-law of certain peers. Noun, the mistress of a household. Regulating. Verb, to dictate policy. Dispatcher. Noun, a message sent quickly, as a shipment, a prompt settlement of a business, or an important official message sent by a diplomat or military officer. Noun, in a transportation organization, a person who controls the movements of vehicles. Burger. Noun, a hamburger. Awards. Noun, a judgment, sentence, or final decision. Specifically, the decision of arbitrators in a case submitted. Verb. To give by sentence or judicial determination. To assign or apportion. After careful regard to the nature of the case. To adjudge.